Self-worth. A story about a kid who didn't know his own value. You matter more than you think. All right now, come sit with me for a minute. Let me tell you a little story about a kid I once knew. A kid who didn't realize just how valuable he really was. This kid, he wasn't loud. He wasn't the popular one. He wasn't the best at sports, or the funniest, or the smartest. At least that's what he told himself. Every day at school, he'd slip into class quietly, sit in the same corner desk, and hope nobody asked him anything. Not because he wasn't capable, but because he thought his voice didn't matter. He'd watch other kids laugh, joke around, get attention, and he'd think, well, I guess I'm just not that special. And those thoughts, they can get heavy, especially when you're young. He felt invisible, like a background character in his own story. One day, something happened. His English teacher gave the class an assignment. Write a letter to your future self. Most kids groaned and rushed through it. But this kid, he took his time. He wrote honestly. He wrote about his fears, his dreams, his confusions, all the things he never said out loud. A week later, the teacher pulled him aside after class, and she said something that stuck with him for the rest of his life. She said, "You see yourself as small, but you write like someone who carries the whole universe inside." She told him she saw thoughtfulness, depth, kindness, and potential, things he never gave himself credit for. And you know what? Nobody had ever told him that before. Not once. That moment didn't magically fix everything. Life isn't a movie like that. But it did plant a seed, a thought he'd never considered. Maybe there's more to me than I think. And slowly, very slowly, he started showing up differently. He raised his hand once in class. He talked to someone new during lunch. He tried a hobby he always assumed he'd be bad at. And each little step showed him something new. He did have value. He did matter. It's just that nobody had ever told him, including himself. Now listen, I'm telling you this story because a lot of young folks feel like that kid, quiet, unsure, invisible, convinced that the things that make them aren't worth much. But here's what I've learned after many years on this earth. The people who think they don't matter usually matter the most. You might not be loud. You might not be the center of attention. You might not think you have something special, but your heart, your thoughts, your kindness, the way you see the world, the way you care, those are rare gifts. And the world needs people like you, more than you realize. Remember this, kiddo. Value isn't measured by applause. It's not measured by popularity or followers or how many friends you have. It's measured by who you are when nobody's watching. You matter because you're here. You matter because you feel deeply. You matter because you're growing, learning, trying, even on the days where it feels like you're standing still. So the next time your mind tells you that you're not good enough, tell it, Uncle Jay said that's nonsense. You are more valuable than you think. You have a place in this world, even if you haven't found it yet. Give yourself time, give yourself patience, and don't you ever forget, I'm proud of you, always.